Philadelphia, I'm going to say a number, and I want you to sit with it. 14. Zack Wheeler struck out 14 Cincinnati Reds and walked nobody, and we win 4-1. 14 punch-outs, no free passes, and a lead we never gave back.
7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, no walks. He tied his career high in strikeouts. That's the whole story, and it's a good one.
Write in and tell me you saw a better start this year, because I don't think you did. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. Buckle up. We've got a happy one tonight.
Time, take a look! With good old Captain Jack! Captain!
Good evening, Philadelphia, and it feels good to say it like that. Your Phillies beat the Cincinnati Reds 4-1 at Great American Ballpark, and Zack Wheeler was the best pitcher on the planet for 2.5 hours.
He was in complete control from the first hitter. 14 strikeouts, and he never issued a walk. The one blemish is a solo homer to Eugenio Suarez in the 7th, and even that came with a 3-run cushion already built.
And we scored just enough to make it comfortable. Trea drives in the first with a ground out. Schwarber puts a charge in 1. Sosa adds a sac fly. 4 runs and a starter throwing daggers. That's a recipe, Craig.
It's a clean win, and it's a big one in the standings, which we'll get to. But first, let's bring in the booth. Kevin, you back there?
I'm here, and I'm in a good mood for once. Hey everybody, Kevin in the booth. Wheeler made my night easy, phones are packed, and the first caller's ready when you are.
A Wheeler night runs itself. Quick thing if you're new here. Hit follow wherever you're listening, and if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. We're on every single night after the last out.
It's the part where the number goes up.
The number goes up on nights like this. Kevin, who's first on the line?
Dave from Bucks County, and he wants to talk about somebody, obviously, putting him through.
Cap Craig, I'm here for Zack Wheeler, and for once I don't have to defend anybody, I just get to celebrate one.
No defending necessary tonight, Dave. Just say his name and smile.
14 strikeouts, no walks, 1 run. You know what that is? That's an ace being an ace. This is why you build a rotation around a guy like Zack. He gives you the deep, quiet, boring dominance, and boring is beautiful.
It's hard to argue, Dave. He didn't have a single stressful inning until the homer, and by then it barely mattered.
It barely mattered. That's the point. Bryce goes 0 for 4, and I don't even care because Zack made Bryce's night irrelevant. That's a top-of-the-rotation gift. Thanks, fellas. I'm floating.
Go float, Dave. Steady as always, even happy.
Carmine in North Philly next. And even on a win, he found something to be mad about.
Quit, we win, I'm thrilled, but that 8th inning took 10 years off my life. Kerkering comes in, walk, bases loaded, and I'm standing in my kitchen screaming at a 3-run lead.
Got Harry, Carmine, I'll give you that. 3 walks and the bases full. But Bowlan came in and got Suarez swinging to end it. We survived.
Survived! And then the coaches are getting thrown out. Dickerson gone, Cotham gone, both of them in a game we're winning. You don't lose your bench in a win, Cap. That's insane.
That's a fair gripe, Carmine. The crew had a rough night, and it boiled over in the 8th. We'll get into the umpiring because it's a whole thing.
The whole thing is right. Get Kerkering in net or something. All right, we won. I love you, ass. I got to go find my remote again.
Go find it, Carmine. Thank you, brother.
And Jen in Center City to close the block.
Hi, guys. Okay, so I'm trying to stay grounded, but Schwarber just hit his 31st home run, and I did some quick math, and I need you to talk me down.
Don't come down, Jen. Climb higher. What's the math?
He's at 31 already, and if he just keeps his current pace, we are talking about a 50-homer season and a real home run title. I've already planned the parade down Broad Street in my head.
You extrapolated a parade from a 2-run homer in July, Jen. That might be a record for the whole show.
It was a 408-foot record, Craig, off the bat at 112. You don't hit those by accident. Fine, I'll wait. But I'm keeping the parade route bookmarked. Thanks, guys.
Bookmark it, Jen. I like the way you think. That's the block, Kevin. Thank you.
Let me do the standings, Jack, because this win actually moves the needle. 51 and 41. We're 2 games back of Atlanta in the division now. and we're a game up in the wild card.
2 back, Craig. 2. A week ago, I was learning to live with the wild card, and now I'm eyeballing first place again. And here's the part I love. Atlanta is stumbling. They've lost 3 in a row.
They have. Braves are 3-7 in their last 10 in cold. We climb by winning, but we also climb when they slip. And right now they're slipping. The complication is behind us. Miami's won 4 straight, and they're 3 back.
The Marlins won't go away. 7-3 in their last 10, hot as a griddle. But you know what? I'll take a division race where we're the ones climbing instead of the ones getting caught. That's a better July than we had a right to expect.
It is. One thing to keep honest, though. Even after tonight, our run differential is still a shade negative for the season. We're winning close games and getting blown out in the ugly ones. That's a fine line to walk for 3 more months.
A fine line with a 14 strikeout ace on it. Let me walk the game, Craig, because it deserves a lap. Turner gets us on the board in the 3rd, ground out. Hill scores 1-0. Then Schwarber. 3-0 count, Abbott lays 1 in, and Kyle deposits it in right center. 2-run shot, his 31st.
408 feet, 112 off the bat. That's not cheap, that's crushed. And Derek Hill had himself a night in the bottom of the order, 2 for 3 with a double, and a running catch in the 8th that saved Wheeler a headache.
Hill's been quietly great. And then Sosa in the 8th, sacrifice fly, Turner scores 4-1. Just enough insurance. And Duran slams the door in the 9th, throwing 101 miles an hour like it's nothing.
One little dry note for you, Jack, because you'll enjoy it. Sal Stewart, bottom of the 1st against Wheeler. 3 called strikes. 2 balls, never took the bat off his shoulder. Struck out looking without offering at a single pitch.
A Volpe! We got a Volpe, folks. Sal Stewart froze solid, and Wheeler walked him back to the dugout with the bat still on his shoulder. I love the Volpe.
A textbook one. Now, the umpiring, because it was the co-story of this game, whether we like it or not. 11 challenges in one game, Jack. 11. And the crew got overturned on 8 of them.
8 out of 11! That's not a bad night. That's a wrong night. And Malachi Moore behind the plate, the automated zone corrected him 6 times out of 7. 6. The man's strike zone was a coin flip, and the coin kept landing on no.
And to be clear about how that works, because people get it backwards. The players challenge the human umpire's call, and the computer is the neutral check. It confirms him or it overturns him. Tonight, it overturned Moore over and over. That's not the machine picking sides. That's the machine catching a rough night.
And it caught our coaches in the crossfire. Bobby Dickerson tossed by Barrett. Caleb Cotham tossed by Moore, both in that 8th inning. You've got a rough zone all night, the frustration builds, and it pops. We won, and I'm still mad about the officiating. That's a first.
The inbox will be full tonight. Let's move on before you burst a valve.
Good idea. And speaking of the inbox, it is open all night. jack@thecaptainjackshow.com. Tell me the last time you saw a strike zone that bad in a win. But first, Craig, 2 balls left the yard tonight, and this place is open air. I want the real answer on one of them.
You're calling the doctor.
I'm calling the doctor. Kevin, is Lufberg in the building?
Coming down the hall right now, Jack.
Dr. Lufberg. Come in, come in. Folks, put your hands together for Dr. Jürgen Lufberg.
Welcome in, doctor. Grab a chair if you're staying.
Thank you, thank you. I will not sit. I left a barometer logging upstairs. You had 2 balls leave the yard in Cincinnati. Ask what you actually want to know.
2 homers, 1 ours, 1 theirs, open air park on a summer night. Which one, if either, was a weather ball?
Good. A real question for once. Schwarber first, because Schwarber is simple. 112 miles an hour off the bat, 20 degrees of launch. That is low, and it is hard. It is gone before the air is allowed to have an opinion. He hits that one in a blizzard.
So the crushed one is weatherproof.
Correct. Low and hard, the night watches. Suarez is the interesting one. 96 off the bat, 38 degrees. That is high and it is slow. It hangs. And a ball that hangs gives the air time to do work.
So what was the air doing tonight, Doctor?
Helping the ball. 78 to 82 degrees, humidity near 70%, and the pressure a touch low. Every one of those makes the air lighter, and lighter air means less drag. That air was doing maybe 6% less work than a cold, dry night would.
Wait, the humidity helps it carry? I always heard wet, heavy air kills a ball.
No, everyone says this. Everyone is wrong. Humid air is lighter, not heavier. More water vapor, thinner air, more carry. Please, Jack, retire that myth tonight on the air for me.
What about the wind, Doctor? Somebody's going to email in about the wind.
The wind was nothing. 2 to 4 miles an hour, the flag barely moved. A breeze that's soft as theater, not physics. If you want wind to matter, Craig, turn the stadium. I have suggested this to several clubs. They do not return my calls.
Bottom line me, Doctor. Suarez, whether homer or not?
On a cold, heavy night, that fly ball is perhaps a long out on the warning track. On this warm, light air, it carries over the wall. So, partly the bat, partly the building, Schwarber's, all bat. That is the honest split. Now, my barometer.
Dr. Jürgen Lufberg, everybody! Always a pleasure, Doctor.
Hire a meteorologist, Jack. A real one on staff. I keep telling you and telling you.
And there he goes, back to his instruments. The man clocked the humidity of a home run.
Didn't even sit down. He never does. Let's turn to the farm before the next block.
Give me the future, Craig, and give it to me happy tonight because the present just threw a gem.
Happy to. AAA, Andrew Painter. Another start, and the line stays gorgeous. 180E, our A, 10 strikeouts in 10 innings across 2 outings. He is knocking on the door.
Knocking! He's ringing the bell and standing on the porch. Bring him up. We've got a rotation that just showed you what a real arm looks like, and Painter is the next one. I've stopped demanding, Craig. Now I'm just excited.
Measured excitement is allowed. AA, Braden Tucker, our underdog. 6-5, 289E or A, 66 strikeouts in 74 innings. Not a big name, just a guy who keeps getting people out.
I love it, Tucker. Nobody drafted the hype. He just pitches. And the 17-year-old?
Francisco Renteria, down in the rookie league, still doing cartoon things. Over 1,000 OPS, 16 stolen bases, 3 home runs at 17 years old. It's a long road from there, but the talent is loud.
17 and posting a 4-figure OPS. On a Wheeler night, the future looks as good as the present. Thank you, farm system. Keep them coming. Let's take the big picture crew. Kevin, who's holding for the wide angle?
Reggie in Camden, and he's got numbers, because of course he does. Sending him in.
Captain, Reggie in Camden, Jhoan Duran, 101 on the gun, and I've been running the projections. Do you know what this bullpen becomes if we add one more arm at the deadline?
Tell me, Reggie, what does it become?
Untouchable. You saw the 8th tonight. Kerkering loads the bases, and it's fine because Duran is sitting there throwing 101. But you can't have Duran clean up every mess. You get one more legit high-leverage arm, and the 7th and 8th stop being an adventure.
That's actually the reasonable version of a Reggie plan, and it matches what the fan base is asking for. One reliever, and the late innings settle down.
One reliever, Cap. And here's my bonus number. There's a stat floating around that Duran needs 86 more saves to be the all-time Phillies leader. 86! Get him the arm in front of him, and he gets there in 2-3 years, easy.
Reggie's already got Duran in the record books. I love the energy. Keep the list warm, Reggie.
Always warm, Cap. Make the calls.
Lou from Fairmount, you're up.
Fellas, 11 challenges in one ball game. 11! You know what we had in 1968? We had an umpire, and you argued with the umpire, and then you played baseball. Now we stopped the whole game so a computer can grade the man's homework.
The crew is bad tonight, Lou. You can't deny that. 8 overturns out of 11. The machine was cleaning up a mess.
I don't deny the man was wrong, Cap. Malachi Moore had a rough night. God love him. But there's no dignity in it anymore. The poor ump can't even be wrong in peace. There's a machine standing behind him with a red pen, correcting him in front of 40,000 people.
There's a real feeling in there, Lou. The technology's more accurate, but it does take something human off the field. Nobody talks about that part.
Nobody does, Craig. We got the calls right, and we lost the argument. In my day, the argument was the fun part. Ah, well, enjoy the win, boys. It was a good one. Good night.
Good night, Lou. Get some rest.
And Dolores from Manayunk to close it out.
Hello, boys. Lovely win. I don't want to spoil it, so I'll only mention one small thing.
There's always one small thing with you, Dolores. What's the omen tonight?
The Marlins, dear. They've won 4 in a row while we were busy celebrating. Somebody on that Reddit said the standings are like a mirror. Objects are closer than they appear. And they are. We look up at Atlanta, and we forget who's right behind us, gaining.
It's a fair worry, Dolores, but we're a game up on them and we just won. You watch the mirror, but you also watch the road.
I watch both, Craig. That's the trouble with me. 4 in a row is a warm streak, and warm streaks in July have a way of becoming September problems. But you enjoy tonight. Even I enjoyed tonight. Good night, boys.
Good night, Dolores. You found the one cloud in a clear sky, as always. You know what, Craig? I'm feeling bold. Let's just call the man himself. Let's get Zack Wheeler on the phone and let him take a bow.
You're going to call Zack Wheeler an hour after he threw 104 pitches.
He'll pick up from me. Kevin, dial it.
Yellow.
Zack, Captain Jack in Philly. That you, Zack Wheeler, 14 strikeouts tonight?
Yeah, today I am. Felt good, felt real good. Hey, real quick while I got you, how many socks you load in the dryer every week, Jack?
How many? What? Zack, you struck out 14. I want to talk about the slider.
Yeah, the slider, it was working for sure. But listen, I'm in on the ground floor of something. These little clips, you clip your socks together before the wash, they never come apart. Never lose a sock again. It's not a pyramid, it's a marketing structure.
You're pitching sock clips after a 14 strikeout game.
The product basically sells itself, pal. Bring in 3 people. They each bring in 3 people. They each bring in 3 people. I'll mail you a starter kit, Jack. Get you in early before the downline fills up.
Zack, the game. Did you know you tied your career high?
Career high? Yeah, sure. Hey, I gotta jump. My uplines run a webinar in 10, and I gotta have my sock numbers ready. Great talk. Bye.
That was not Zack Wheeler.
I think that might have been the fake Zack Wheeler. And I think I'm about to own a lot of sock clips.
Before the hot takes, let me pull up what the game thread was saying while this was live. I've got the Our Phillies game thread up, the in-progress one, real time, before anybody knew the final.
On a win like this, I get to enjoy the panic, Craig. Read them to me.
First, faithful little bird, mid-game, all caps, completely gone. Wheeler is king.
For once, the game thread and I are in total agreement. Wheeler is king. No notes, no deflation. The man is correct. Crown him.
Next, @17088, who apparently just walked in, just tuning in. Yay, Schwarber.
This guy turns on the television, sees the Schwarber homer, and calls it a night. Missed 14 strikeouts, tuned in for the one big fly, and he's thrilled. Honestly, that's efficient fandom.
And one that didn't age as badly as it felt, _55 in the 8th. Just can't trust Kerkering. Need a legit, high-leverage bullpen piece at the deadline.
You know what? In the moment, with the bases loaded, I felt that in my chest. But Bowlan cleaned it up, and we won. The panic was live and reasonable, and it also turned out fine. That's the 8th inning for you.
Reasonable panic, happy ending. That's the theme tonight. All right, hot takes from the masses, Jack. Here's the Our Phillies subreddit now that the dust has settled and everybody's counting the standings.
Give me the considered takes. I'm in a generous mood.
Top of the thread, Delco Philly boy. Eyes already up the standings. 2 games back. Now if we could pull away from the Marlins.
2 games back, and yeah, the Marlins are the new worry. Dolores told us that 10 minutes ago. But you know what? I'll take being 2 back and looking up. A month ago, we were looking down. Give me the climb.
Next, Casey Cats. And this one's just relief. I can't put into words how much I genuinely can't believe they're only 2 games back after that torturous month and a half.
A torturous month and a half, and we're 2 games back. That's the whole emotional arc of this season in one sentence. We suffered, we survived, and now we're right in it. I love this fan. Casey gets it.
And last, Glandiso 7, doing the fun kind of math. 86 saves until Jhoan Duran becomes the all-time Phillies leader.
86 saves, and Duran owns the record. Reggie already told us the same number, so now it's official, it's canon. Get that man the ball in the 9th for the next 3 years and put his name in the rafters.
One good win and everybody's building statues. But it's a fun night for it.
All right, Philadelphia, we're drawing to a close, and that means the colors walk off. Kevin, open the lines. Keep it short, keep it loud. You're up for the walk-off. Swing!
14 strikeouts, no walks. Zack Wheeler pitched like the rent was due. That's my ace.
Next at the plate, swing!
The Marlins won their 4th straight tonight. Enjoy the view while it lasts, boys.
Step in, swing!
Schwarber's 31 homers. I've mapped the parade route. Broad Street's ready.
Walk off, swing!
1 high leverage arm at the deadline, and this bullpen is a vault. Make the call.
You're up, swing!
11 challenges in 1 game. In 1968, we called that a doubleheader.
Swing!
Bryce goes 0 for 4, and we win by 3. That's a real team.
Last one, swing!
Sal Stewart looked at strike 3 without blinking. Wheeler froze a grown man solid.
That's the walk-off, folks. Go celebrate a good one. What a night, Craig. 14 strikeouts, a Schwarber bomb, 101 from Duran, and we're 2 games back with a real division race in front of us. I'll take this every single night.
2 back, a game up in the wild card, and Atlanta cooling off. It's the best we've felt in a while. Long way to go, but this is a good place to stand.
Before we go, do something for me. Drop your player of the game down in the comments. We read everyone. Was it Wheeler and the 14? Was it the Schwarber shot? Was it Duran throwing gas in the 9th? Like, subscribe, and follow wherever you get your podcasts. That's how a little show like ours keeps the lights on.
And how Kevin keeps a job that Wheeler made easy tonight.
I'll take an easy night. Post one for me.
One last time, the inbox is open. jack@thecaptainjackshow.com. Tell me Painter's next, and tell me we run this thing down. For Craig, Nicholson, and Kevin in the booth, and a tip of the cap to Dr. Lufberg, I'm Captain Jack. Sleep well, Philadelphia. We'll win.